I always have to work on Christmas. This blows. Hey. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Jack Sparrow! Be it known that you have been charged...
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Hey! Let's hear it for Captain America!
Captain Price.
Sergeant Carrick.
You with me?
Nice shot. The name's Rex. You'll call me Captain or Sir.
Sir, yes, sir!
Hey guys, and welcome to my custom Bruce Willis from Die Hard, John Mclane custom action figure review. I do not at all expect this to be popular. This is such an old movie, and funny enough, older fans of the channel will realize I'm a huge COD fan, and when he came out in stick with me for a second. When the skin came out in Call of Duty, I had never heard of the Die Hard movie franchise, so I actually went through and watched the first two movies, Die Hard 1 and Die Hard 2, and I really liked them. I really enjoyed them. I thought they were great. I did the same thing for Rambo, except I have seen Rambo movies before. I just haven't seen the first ones, just the later ones. But I never seen Die Hard. I watched Die Hard. I loved it. So I decided, since the NECA statue action figure was, well, as you put, terrible and also expensive, I decided to make my own. I bought this head sculpt off of eBay. It was a, Hong Kong seller, I believe, and this body, you might know it as Shang-Chi. I chose it obviously because of the feet, and you might be looking at this and you might be thinking, now he looks ghostly white, and that's because I didn't get my skin tone paints in yet, so I was going on my own mixture, and I made this and I painted the rest of the body the same color. You will find spots where I couldn't get it, like in the joints, but you know, that's just the way that happens sometime during this period. I've had them done for a while now. I'm just starting to get back into making videos right now, as you probably heard with the previous two videos, but yeah, I really like this. At first, you know, I like this paint job better than Hauser. I think Hauser is better by a long shot now, just for accuracy reasons. I tried to get the blood splotches the best I could. The eyes are exceptionally bad. The eyes are huge. It looks way better when you back him up. Zoom out the camera a little bit. That looks good. You know, if you're right up on it, it looks terrible. Well, I mean, it doesn't look terrible. It looks, I mean, most of it's just the sculpt, if I'm being honest. But this is my first figure I used sealant on so that the paint wouldn't you know, chip off as I messed with them, you know, and it's worked good so far, if I'm being honest. I didn't really get in there, but none of the joints, and I've posed them around a lot, taking pictures and stuff, none of which are on Instagram, because, I mean, I don't really have an air vent diorama for him, so I guess I was just doing that for no reason. But yeah, I think it looks pretty damn good. This is a cloth piece from another eBay seller that I do not remember the name of, so I cannot give credit to. But you know, it works really well. It was too tight, so I had to break the seam down below to fit it on the Shang-Chi. But it works, you know. I could paint blood on the chest. Probably a bit more blood would do this figure some wonders, but, you know, that's the way the news goes. I gave him his signature, I guess it's not his signature, it's just a random Marvel Legends pistol. It's not his pistol, he didn't come with this, or Shang-Chi didn't at least, but, you know, it looks good in his hand, and you can get him grabbing it from behind like he does in the movie, even though he didn't wear the tank top in the movie. It looks better like this because, I mean, Bruce Willis is not this buff. Let's be honest. Maybe he is now, but back when he filmed the original Die Hard, he was not this buff. This is, and showing, like, you can see kind of the inner workings, but showing, like, the abs and stuff, that, he didn't really have that in the movie, so I'm just gonna keep that on like that. And since I don't really have a display option for him, I am putting him on my Call of Duty shelf. But just know I'm a fan of the movie first. I'm not, you know, I wouldn't have bought the skin if I didn't like the movie. Actually, I probably would have, but that's just because I like Call of Duty. Shut the hell up. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about this. And I mean, I pretty much ran through everything. I did put a layer, or I did put primer over it before I painted it. I put primer over the pants, actually. I didn't put primer over the body, because originally I was going to match the skin tones, but then I didn't wait for my skin tone, or skin type paint to arrive that I used on Hauser. So now he looks kind of ghostly. By himself, he looks fine. You know, what figure do I have? Reach over to my wrestling shelf. As you can see, put him next to anyone else, and he looks very, very ghostly. Almost like he died, you know? He might have died. Who knows? Maybe he died hard. That was a real shit joke. I'm sorry. That was really, really bad. But if you wanted to mix him up, you could. I mean, this is the Shang-Chi body mold. You know how tall he is. If you have Shang-Chi, the comic version, not the movie version, if you have that, you know how tall he is. You know if you can mix him, match him with your other movie figures, if you have any. Personally, like I said, I keep him on my Call of Duty shelf. You'll see comparisons of that later on. And my Call of Duty shelf is mixed with my G.I. Joe shelf, which is why I was using a Cobra Trooper. Also, this is my only real terrorist I have here. Is Cobra considered terrorists? Or are they just a private military? You know, I'll let you guys decide in the comments below on that front. But, I mean, pretty much discussed them all the way. Let's get into some comparisons. Okay, here we are. You can see him right there next to Captain Price. And, you know, there's some G.I. Joes here, but really, you're not going to be posing him with your G.I. Joes, unless you're posing him with Cobra. Well, I'll guess I'll give you a comparison. There he is next to Roebuck. He's really small. He is small next to Captain Price, too, you know. I kind of have him towards the back, you know. It's not the best custom. What was I gonna say? Oh, you can tell I'm a fan of Modern Warfare over Black Ops. Very clearly. Actually, I've never had a Black Ops game that I think I've thoroughly really enjoyed. I mean, I liked Blackout when that kit was out, but now it's very much obsolete compared to Warzone, which is Modern Warfare. Now it's a hot pile of garbage, in my opinion. But again, we're not here to be talking about that. We're talking about this. Although Call of Duty did, you know, kind of inspire me to watch the movie to make this, so I guess it's sort of a part of that. Just to show you how he scales with other figures, I'll show you next to some Black Series. Here he is next to Lando, everyone should have. And, I mean, it's a great Lando. Probably the best out there, so you should have him. You can see he's a little too tall. I don't actually know the height comparison between these two, but he's taller than everyone on this shelf, besides maybe Bosk and IG-11 and the Wampa. But yeah, that's him in my Black Series collection. Here he is next to the newest DC Multiverse Suicide Squad wave, which, I mean, I really love this movie. Really love these figures too. I just wish they came with, guns. I gave them guns. The guns you see are given, given by me, not given by McFarlane. But, I mean, it's not really their fault. Then you can see him next to the old DC Multiverse line, which he actually does fit in, very surprisingly. And he does really fit in next to Harley Quinn because of how pale he is. He could be the Joker. Bruce Willis Joker, maybe? Here he is next to some movie Marvel... Let me turn on my lights. Here he is next to some movie Marvel Legends. You have the Endgame figures here. He fits in really well with them, actually. Surprisingly enough. I feel like this Tony Stark is a little oversized. So it might be unproportioned to him, but to everyone else, yeah, he works. Still looking out for that new Thor. I love this Thor, but he doesn't really work well in my Endgame display now, does he? Kind of stands out. Bruce Willis works. Wow, I didn't even see that. He surprisingly works with his color palette. Let's see, is there anything else? Oh, yeah, I can think of one more thing. Here he is next to my two other movie custom figures. We have Indiana Jones, who has lost his satchel in the Looney Tunes. And we have Indiana Jones. And I reference the Phase 1 Captain Rex is my first custom. That is actually a lie. The Phase 1 Captain Rex is just my first Star Wars custom. Because I made Indiana Jones first, and it really shows that I made Indiana Jones first. This was a later attempt at him with a 3D printed head sculpt, as you can see. Painted very poorly. Body idea, I feel like, was almost there, if I'm being honest. I think this is the prime body to use for Indiana Jones. I did it kind of poorly. I also broke the brim of the hat, so most of this wrapped around is just paper, which I think you can tell. But, it works. This shelf is kind of weird. Just has random mixed media. There's Dexter. Dexter's getting revived. Got the boys, Walking Dead, a bunch of Ninja Turtles, Spawn, a bunch of random stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any tips or tricks, anything that I didn't point out in this video, go ahead and tell them in the comments below. Now, this isn't a normal thing for me, and a lot of you probably didn't watch this, which means I'm not speaking to you. Which means fuck you. No, I'm joking. Well, a little bit, but no, I am joking. Am I? Yeah, I am. I really just train off, don't I? I don't even remember what I was saying. Just like, subscribe if you want to. I normally do Star Wars customs. I'm doing, I'll just say it right now. I'm doing another Indiana Jones custom. Because Indiana Jones, one of my all-time favorite franchises. At one point, I probably liked it more than Star Wars. And I really just need a good figure from him. And I think I'm almost there. I think I almost got it. I think I just bought the stuff that will perfectly set it up. And I'm really, you'll see in the video, but I'm really drawing from my own ideas and other people's who I've seen make some great customs. I think 12 parsecs on Instagram, I think it is. His Instagram pictures of his custom quill. He just posted pictures of his custom Indiana Jones. The head sculpt is godly, bro. And the body is really good too, but I think I found a better one. Not gonna lie. I think I found a better one, and you guys are gonna see it soon. So keep in tune for that, and goodbye.